Welcome in. Congrats on first to Jonathan on Twitch's side for the 59th time. God, I I hate that I'm at that point now where I have to one wear glasses and two like look down because they're like what do you call them? Progressive lenses. I don't know what you're called. I don't know what they're called, but I wear them. I have to lean down like this to see the text at the top, and boy, that makes me feel mortal. Welcome in. I figured I'd try to do a day stream because I haven't done one in a long time. It's going to be a quick-ish stream. Basically, it's going to run until my kid gets back from school from my wife picking him up. We're going to do Fallout 76 today. It's Tuesday, so they have stuff in the shop, and I don't know what it is. So let's see what it is. See if I have to spend money on it. Love is sub for 60 months. Thank you. That's a long time. Enjoy your lurk. Thank you very much. It's a long time. I love that for us. Atomic shop. Okay, what's here? So usually on Tuesdays they'll give us all kinds of things that makes it difficult for Corcher to resist. Let's see, there's a Corvega dealership bundle, so if you want to, like, sell cars in post-apocalyptic Appalachia, there. I'm a work being good little confused worker bee. I'm sure you're the best good little confused worker bee. If we're being honest right now, in love. 5 years is a long time, holy crap. Thank you for spending so much of your life just hanging out here. I appreciate that. That's not a small thing, and I recognize that. So thank you. Vault Tech. Oh, you can get a suffix of gamer, so you could do like first gamer or glowing gamer or that sort of thing for your name. If you want. Oh, I don't have any of these games. Oh, because they're reskinned. It's all Vault Tech stuff. I've got similar things, but not Vault Tech branded. Radioactive weather bundle. I'm a sucker for those. I'm a sucker for particle effects. So because they have weather control station Radstorm, I already own that. I got that a long time ago. But if you don't have it, that's kind of expensive actually. I don't know that that's a great deal. I don't know how much it would be for you, 40% off, because I own probably the most expensive thing in here, so that affects the price that I see. But yeah, I don't know how much that would be for you. What, 180, 360, 720 off, so it would be 1080, I guess, if you don't own anything. If my math is correct with 40% off. That's not terrible. I feel like I bought the stupid weather machine for like, I don't want to say how much. I feel like it was like 1,500. Something I shouldn't have spent, but I was like, that's how they get me. Okay. That's Everything Must Go, Atomic Sales. Season 1 throwback. I believe Del Lawson was free when the Fallout series first started. No clue how much they charge now. Why Alive in Day? Because I was going to spend the rest of my time trying to figure out how to make money with my job. And usually that's very circular, doomtastic thinking. And I figured I'd try something different. Phoenix, welcome in. Lynn, hello. Day stream, how magical. Yeah, I didn't even change out my pajamas. I put on sweatshirt and sweatpants and like a silly hat to go drop off my kid at school. Came back and settled back into pajamas. Because I'm a grown-up and you can't tell me what to do. So there's nothing here on this page. Welcome in, Lynn, by the way. I need to give you an axe so you'd be a super mod. Remind me later and I'll hook you up with that. I trust you. Catch of the day, relax by the pond. Fishing trip bundle? Fishing lure, rack, worn tackle bag, fish trap, which I bought because it generates fish. Fish pond. And the bulwark. Fish pond. So that's this? What does that do? Surely that doesn't let you fish at your house. Hold on. Hold on. I have to look at this. Cement for strength, rust for style, the perfect survivor's pond. The pond cannot be used for fishing. Okay, then I don't want it. So it's just got fish in it, I'm sure, and the water's animated like a little fountain. I mean, I'm sure that's cool, but if they would have added fishing for that, man, I would have bought that thing. It wouldn't be 500 atoms, though. It would be a lot more. So they still don't have my atoms yet. That's good for me. All these are old, though the Astro Harvest Generator Fusion. Of course, I already talked about how that's a problem for me. I already bought that. I already have Winston, so I don't need a cat. Yeah, I think we're good today. And I already bought the Gold Rush stuff. So, sweet. I don't need to spend any money on the featured stuff, at least. Let's see if they've added anything back that I needed, like the repair bot for the camp. Sneaking a peek before work meeting. I won't tell anyone. Okay, what else are we getting for Fallout first? Because it still says free. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, is this the same machine from Fallout 76? Oh, so you reassign your special points. So this is an alternative to the special board. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, that's what the doctor has you do to generate your character in Fallout New Vegas, not 76. Either way, that's cool. Mojo, welcome and good morning. Happy New Year. Len, can we get some shoutouts for people who stream? Jonathan streams, Amlove streams, Mojo streams. Melissa P, welcome in on YouTube. Good afternoon or morning to you. Probably morning for you now, huh? It's 12:43 here. Free lunchbox, we want that because that gives buffs, and we like buffs. So I think we just reached level 100 on the season scoreboard, which means we can't get fat bonuses from grinding XP, which we never do. Which I never do. But there are plenty of people who max out their scoreboard like within the first day because they pop all these different XP buffs and then they go to hunt super mutants. So that's a good way to open the scoreboard early and I think make Fallout boring for you. But yeah, I mean, people dig it, so yeah. I'm gonna do those shoutouts. I think Lynn might be caught up. So we're gonna give some shoutouts. Phoenix also streams. I don't know when we're gonna see her back, but I would like to. For a few more minutes this morning. Okay, Melissa. Well, Melissa P. Well, enjoy your next few minutes of morning. Jonathan was last playing Fortnite. Amlove was last playing D&D. Phoenix was last doing art. Yeah, so all the same sort of vibes. These are traditional things that you'll see at these folks' channels. And Mojo was doing Fortnite. Yeah, whenever I go see Mojo, it's either Fortnite or karaoke or both. So if you like any of those things, if you like Dungeons and Dragons, if you like Fortnite, if you like art, if you like karaoke and Fortnite, follow those people on Twitch. TikTok and YouTube, you can't see that shit because I can't do any bots for that, so sorry. Who is also doing work in the background? Yeah, I'm certain. I'm certain everyone here is probably at work right now, and I won't tell your bosses as long as you donate. I could almost say that with a straight face. Okay, so our challenges, the event thing is gone for kicking off the mini season, but we did that anyway. Scrap junk to produce acid, claim. I did re-roll some things. Claim workshop, purple blood eagle's leg, drink Nuka-Cola, and orange, kill mole miner. All those are relatively easy. We do need 5 legendary enemies, which I guess we could do the grunt hunts in Ohio, Burning Springs that they just added. What we want to do, though, before anything else, is use one of these score boosters. We have 12, and that'll increase the boosts by 25% for 24 hours. So we'll do that. So now we have a 50% boost for all these things that we're going to do. Work from home so you can get away with it. Yeah, that's the way. My boss sits behind me, but she's too short to see over the screens. Is your child your boss? Because that's how it works with parenting. Okay, so do we just do these in order? Oh, I need to check to see if the new axolotl is available. Let me just bump my microphone a few more times. Fallout 76 axolotl, and Nuka Nights has a website that's kept up to date. So January 26th, yeah, January 2026 starts on the 6th at nowish. Okay, so Skyline Valley and Savage Divide is where we can catch the charcoal axolotl. So I need to activate a house in the Savage Divide, which will be... do I foul water fishing, I think? Let's see. I've got a few houses. Yeah, so that should... oh, that's Toxic Valley. Damn. Do I not have a Savage Divide house? What even is that camp? I have a vendor there. I don't know if there's anything there but like a vendor and a refrigerator. We'll see as soon as it lets me activate it, I guess. So let's go work on these challenges. Someone is at Welch, which means they're already killing mole miners. Because that's an easy way to get 10.
Are you winning, son?
Nuke World on tour. Hybrid Avenger, welcome in. Hybrid also streams. What was the last thing I saw you playing, Hybrid? Was it Skyrim? What was it? Don't... Hybrid shows up. First thing he does is call me a hoe. Classic Hybrid. Yeah, Skyrim. See, I watch all y'all's fucking channels. Never think that I'm not in your channels. If I follow you, I've been to your channel, and I will be at your channel. I'm pretty sure I aced the quiz just now of calling everything that these people did before I gave them a shout. I am a serial lurker. Because I know how difficult it is to fucking get eyes on what you do. So I want to be another number. So when people are scanning channels and they're like, I want to do art, or I want to look at Skyrim or whatever. Well, this person has X amount of viewers. I'm going to go check them out. I want to help you with that. Because it sucks out here. It's hard out here in these streets. First 2026 stream was last night. How'd it go? I assume Skyrim was modded to hell and back for you. Because that's kind of your bag. I don't think you play anything... I don't think you play Skyrim without 500 mods, do you? Take a camera picture at Nuka World on tour. Alright, let's do that. Camera. And just aim at that. Sure. As long as I'm in this zone, it'll count. That's fine. Okay. So... I'm very curious if this is even a house that I can do anything at. Because it's in the zone I need to be to fish for an axolotl. However, I didn't even change the icon, which means this is probably a bare bones camp I just threw down to fish. I kind of want to stream box making. Say more, Phoenix. Around 350 mods, but I have a list that has like 3,900 mods installed. That's... Good lord, Hybrid. That is crazy. Yeah, this is solely for fishing. I have some turrets in case anything attacks me. I have a weather machine to enhance my chances of catching an axolotl. And then I have a refrigerator so my food doesn't spoil. And this is the barest of bones of a camp that you need for, like, fishing an axolotl. That said, let's do it. Let's see if we can get one. Let's see how long it takes. So I'm going to use improved bait because superb can only be gained through, like, scoreboard progression or buying it from the shop. And I hate that. So I'm just going to go with the lesser chances of the improved bait. So I think we have like a 5% chance for the axolotl. I can't remember the math, but I think with superb it was like a 33% chance. My camp is still at the one place. Yeah, Hybrid, have you not logged in like since we streamed this? Alright, so the fish icon was far away from my starting wedge, which gives me the indication that it's likely a rare fish. Don't know if it's axolotl. I think axolotl is slower, so this is probably a glowing variant. Yeah, glowing variant. So it's a glowing spinefish, which is cool, but it's not the axolotl we're looking for. So if you're at home, feel free to count to see how many times I have to reel in a fish before I get the axolotl, the new one that cycled around. I keep saying axolotl, and you might not know why I'm saying that. Every month, there's a special axolotl you can catch, if the conditions are right and if your luck is good. And if you don't catch it within that month, well, you have to wait till next year to catch that specific axolotl. Is there any particular perk to it? I'm sure there are some challenges that maybe award a furnishing or some tickets or something. I've not looked, but I know that I don't want to wait a year to be able to catch something, so I try to get on top of it. New camp. So the one place I make D&D book, sheet, and dice boxes like a beginner D&D. Oh shit, that's awesome, Phoenix. I need to write my story arc for my private practice I opened up here. I want it steeped in gaming, so think playing video games while you engage in therapy. Or you're a part of a small group and I run a D&D campaign that runs the course of maybe 8, 10, 12 weeks, and we work on mental health skills or social skills or stress management techniques throughout the gameplay. That's what I'm working on, and I really have to write the campaign, or at least the framework of what I want to do with that, so I can start advertising it. Jumped on, I reinstalled, made sure I didn't lose. Crap, makes sense. Like Critical Core Therapy D&D game? Yeah. In fact, I have that. I've only looked at it to give a summary of how the rules work to my friend who's just gotten into tabletop gaming and is also a therapist. So yeah, I bought that. I'm probably going to do like 5th edition, actually, because that's, everyone knows D&D, especially after Stranger Things, So it'll probably be like a 5th edition format, but it could be... Hold on, I'll just go get it. Muting just now probably would have been a good idea. So yeah, I have the Critical Core box set that has, everything you need. But I also have things like Geek Therapy card deck for clients and therapists. I have all kinds of stuff that I can use. I just need to use it. Got it for the spouse for Christmas. Nice. You played a little. How did you like it? I don't even know if I had abandoned a fish just now when I got up. But I mean, yeah, I've been doing tabletop role-playing for... well, since I was in maybe junior high? So, I feel like I, you know, with that plus me having been a therapist for over a decade, like, I feel like it shouldn't be that difficult to weave mental health stuff into a game. I missed out on that headhunt. That's unfortunate. That would have been easy legendaries. And we'll go back to fishing. It was alright, but we already have a good self-awareness. So much character was an angry, snarly, impatient person. But I was eating chocolate. Did the chocolate make you feel any better? Yeah, so I looked at Critical Core. I just kind of wanted to get some ideas as to how they were utilizing it. And it seems like it's basically 5th edition D&D, but watered down a good bit. So I might just read through that and just adapt it. Oh, I caught all the Savage Divide fish. Oh, I caught all the fish. All right, that's cool. I'm gonna go open a Bass Pro Shop now, I guess. Chocolate always makes you feel better. Fair. Yeah. I don't know. I'm equal measures excited and enthused about it, while also I've never been totally confident running games, so there's a little bit of that imposter syndrome wrapped up in that. That's, you know, I'm kind of making excuses to not start it, and I really need to just get it going. But yeah, so that's the work that I intend to do up here. Now that I moved to Massachusetts and finally I'm jumping through the last of the hoops. I got a license as a therapist here as well. Just need to start promoting it instead of just buying the books, you know? Professional chaos person, I'll jump in and help. No, okay, enjoy your lurk. I'll see you when I see you. We do have another stream tonight. We're going to get back to the usual time of 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard. We're going to be picking up with episode 2 of South of Midnight, first playthrough. And I believe it's chapter 6 we're going to be starting. We made pretty good progress through the first 5 chapters. I think I read somewhere that there are 14 chapters altogether. So we're kind of almost halfway through after that 4-hour session last week. And that's sort of the vibe I got, was when I started, I felt like it was one of those like kind of Game Pass sort of games where like it's a fun single playthrough, but you're not going to get much replay value out of it. And it'll probably run you like 12 to 20 hours, depending on how thorough you want to be with collecting all the things that, of course, you can collect. But VOD 1 is edited and polished and is going to be posting on the YouTube channel in a couple weeks. Once once Subnautica playthrough gets fully posted on YouTube. Those are going out on Mondays on the YouTube channel at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard. And The Witcher 3 edited is showing up on Thursdays. Same time. I think someone just showed up to check my vendor. It's so funny fishing in this game and just stuff happens behind you and you're like, oh, I hope that's not gonna hurt me. So I have all these turrets over my head right now. Alright, has anyone been counting? Because I feel like we're approaching 10 so far. For the axolotl. I hope I had the time zone right. It said noon, but I didn't bother to check. Right. Let's go do other things. Uranium Fever. Oh, that's gonna have mole miners? Perfect. Mole miners and the occasional legendary. Reflective Skin is a mutation for this mutated event. That sucks. Pretty bad for this build, because this build is based on going into VATS and getting crits against weak spots, and if that is reflected back at me, it's not a good time. Let's join a group if there is one. I hear you. Where are you? Alright, well, we'll just go this way. Where the event is. Drink Nuka Orange. What else do we need? 5 cranberries, 5 darks. Oh my goodness. 3 oranges. Cranberry 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nuka-Cola Dark is not that common, and it's alcoholic. So the fact that I have to chug 5 doesn't feel great. But it's done. Okay. Progress being made there. We're on the last page of the season rewards before it goes infinite until the next one flips over. Kabi Collectron Station. That looks fun. I have no idea. Is it going to bring back... I'm guessing it's going to bring... Oh, I guess we can click it. No, we can't click it. I guess we can inspect it. Come collect corn and various other types of items with the Kabi Collectron Station. What is various types of items? What things besides corn is that robot going to fetch for me?
Extraction process
Pop some lunch boxes as well.
away from extraction units while operational. Hostile trespassers detected. Employees are encouraged to remove trespassers before damage to extractor units occurs.
I want to find somewhere that's not being camped, so we can actually get some shots in. And, boy, that's tough, because this event caters to 2 challenges that we all have. So mole miners will spawn in here, pretty much all these areas like this. Alright, 1. Maybe I just stand here. You can tell when an event is good for the daily challenges because It's camped. Well, I'm just gonna stand right fucking here, maybe. Since someone's standing in the doorway. Don't do this, by the way. If you play Fallout, please don't fucking camp all the enemies that someone else also needs. All you really need is to get a shot in on them. And you get credit. It's that easy. We can share. I can even pull them up in the bat sometime.
Detecting terminated management personnel. Remove this individual from the premises.
I think we're gonna succeed. Oh, I need to get credit for that? That's feels bad. Oh, I shot a box that time, so that's understandable that time. Melissa Pete, what do you have scheduled today? What's on your agenda? Anything fun? Anything exciting? Roasted Peanuts is that person's name? That's great. I'm gonna get some fucking credit. So, yeah, I'll just fire into the shadows. It's fine. So when you see that little red and white starburst with an arrow coming out of it, that means the damage was reflected. Also, if I one-shot myself, that's a good sign that the damage was reflected. See, they're camping that one as well. Bummer. Alright, we're getting there. Not getting legendaries, but we can get those somewhere else.
Adequate uranium volume extracted and processed. Output quantity increased.
Every now and then I get paranoid, and I have to check the voice chat to make sure I'm not just chatting out into the void over here. Alright, 3 minutes left to get, what was it, 4 more mole miners? Reflected some damage, but that's okay. Alright, that should be enough. Sweet. Mole miner's done. In a couple minutes we'll get a mutated box that has special goodies in it because this is a special event, and people with Fallout First are participating, so they sweeten the pot for that. Fallout First is the subscription option for this game,
Adequate uranium volume extracted,
which I think is a pretty good deal if you play this game as much as I do. You don't really need to attack anything else unless it's a legendary. We'll just be getting XP.
Detecting terminated management personnel. Remove this individual from the premises.
We're over encumbered, so I'm gonna go break some stuff over here. Alright, 1 more minute. We got 46 scrap kits, so I think I don't feel too bad about using one of those. That will take all the scrap that I just made and put it in my infinite storage box I have for Fallout First.
Adequate uranium volume extracted and processed. Output quantity increased.
Alright, and we can get out of here. We'll go claim a workshop as soon as we get that reward.
Extraction complete. Extract.
No need to stay there. Everyone's gonna be fighting to break stuff down at that workbench. Yeah, mutated party pack. That has some extra goodies, including a legendary, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's always a 3-star legendary. So, whenever you can jump into mutate events whenever they have those for like a weekend, which is what they have now. It's free legendaries. Where are the rest of the ghouls? I see the red dots. There they are. Boop, boop, boop. I said boop. Okay. Usually when you get that 20 caps reward, just seemingly arbitrarily, that means you cleared all the enemies that are camping this workshop. I've never seen a tooltip or anything saying that that's what happens, but that's what I've seen through gameplay. I think we only need to claim a workshop, right? Yeah. Okay. We gotta kill 30 Blood Eagles. That's so many, and it looks like they're already being addressed by Mothman Bigfoot. So let's go to a private server. That's another perk of Fallout First, is that you get your own private server. So if there's some sort of challenge that comes up where you need to collect like teapots, or you need to collect soap, or you need to kill 30 of a particular type of enemy, instead of fighting with everyone else who plays this game, who's on the same server as you, you can just load up a private server and go do it yourself. So that's what we're gonna do. Because it'll populate all the things that the server should have without the other players clearing it out for their own challenges. I paid for Fallout First for a couple years before I started using the private servers. And it's really just for this purpose. Because I can't sell anything from my vendors if there are no players. Okay, so we want to take care of Blood Eagles, and all we're going to do is chase those icons across the map, really. So Here's one right here, the Rollins labor camp. No relation to Seth Rollins. Okay. So we need to kill 30 of them, and we need to cripple 2 legs. And what are those Scorched fighting? You know what? It's none of my business. Alright. That's done. So this build leans heavily on amping up shotgun damage, amping up crits, letting me quickly move to other enemies in VATS by something called Gun Fu. That carries over damage and shifts to a new eligible target as long as I have action points. Like that. They're far away though, so I need to get some sort of percentage before I can auto-crit them. Please. I'm gonna get you. Told you. Also have some cool perks like the one that just popped up that lets me dodge or mitigate some damage. Okay. Is there anyone else here? You'll typically find about 12 here. That seems right. But there's another camp not far that has probably closer to 8 to 10. We'll go do that one. So I'm not saying you have to get a subscription to play this game, but the perks are pretty good. Okay, camp number 2 for the Blood Eagles over here is Sludgeworks. Usually after these 2 zones, I'm just kind of picking up some odds and ends for Blood Eagles, wherever I could find them, because other camps, I think aren't as efficient. Some of them have a comparable amount of Blood Eagles there, but they're not all in a concentrated area. They're spread out, which is not as efficient. You don't have any caps? Wait, Scorched Attack Dog? No. Hello? Sometimes you'll find just random raiders here fighting with the Blood Eagles. And I think depending on your progress with the faction, they may be hostile or not. They're typically passive. They're always passive whenever I find them here. I assume that's because I've maxed out the reputation with them. Okay, we're over encumbered again. So let's go ahead and scrap some stuff. Like a 50 cal machine gun. It's a little unwieldy. Okay, how are we doing with that? We need... Oh man, there's so... Cripple 30 Mirelurk limbs? Okay. Let's stick to Blood Eagles for now. Mirelurks are big old crabs if you're unfamiliar with them. And, well, they can kind of suck. But we'll see what we can do with that, I guess. I feel like if I reroll, it's just going to be triple 30 limbs of something else. Close. I don't think... Yeah, we're not going to finish it here. But not bad. Not bad. Scorched wolf? That's not what I want. Okay. That's gonna be cultists. That's what that icon is. It's not what we want. Crimson Prospect. I think this is a very vertical base, which isn't very efficient. If this is the one I'm thinking of, it's got like turrets on the outside. It's got some like attack dogs. Basically all the things that hang out with Blood Eagles, but don't count as Blood Eagles. Yeah, that's precisely what this is. So we're just gonna try to run straight in and see if we can evade turrets before we shoot people. And we'll scale with our jetpack, as long as it works. Drink some canned coffee, or chew some canned coffee? I don't know. You just wait. You just wait. I am trying to cheat my way up. How do you... Okay. Shooting through the wall. Alright, we killed all the Blood Eagles that we need. So we're gonna run away until they can't see us anymore. Mirelurk limbs. Oh boy. Alright. So I know that they have Mirelurks here, including a queen. No! They bit me, so it resets the fast travel. Somebody is just wildly firing rockets at me. Alright, so the queen, if I play it right, the queen will make baby Mirelurks. And if you shoot a shotgun at a baby Mirelurk, there are pretty good odds that you're going to hit limbs. So let's see if we can take care of the... Oh, never mind. I was trying to be sneaky about it. Didn't quite work out. Left arm. Please hold. Right legs. Alright. Yeah, so we got 3 limbs in there. Did you go back underwater? Okay. It's gonna be one of those days. I see. We'll go around the outskirts, try to find more. How am I stuck here? Why can I not jump? Okay, that's weird. Something weird is happening. We're just gonna fast travel right back. Wow, a double post by a bot? That's pretty ambitious. Alright. Queen is hiding, I guess. So we could go around the outskirts. That's, what, a hunter? Or king? I can't remember what that is. King. For some of the Mirelurk challenges, these will count as Mirelurks, and for some they don't, and I can't tell you which ones are which. Left arm, right arm. We're doing it. There was a Mirelurk. Where did it go? I see the red dot on my compass. There you are. Hello. I need to shoot your arms and or legs. Okay, now we need the queen to show up. There you are. Can you get out of the water, please? It's kind of dangerous to my health. Alright, this one is a little more dangerous to play out the way I want to. But we're gonna try to cripple the legs without dying. There are some hatchlings, so she's making the babies. Which is what we want. We want her to be stationary, though. That way we only have to worry about that gross poison, whatever she's spitting. Instead of them hands, because they hurt. Where's my stuff? Probably right by her. Wait. I hear the I hear the hatch. There they are. Alright. I didn't cripple any? Are you serious? I can't believe that didn't count. Alright, that's what we were wanting. Alright, now we can just strafe and keep firing to eventually get the other limbs. Okay, what do you have that hasn't been crippled yet? Sprouts? I don't know that that counts as an appendage. Left leg's crippled, right arm crippled, right leg's crippled. Yeah. Gross. That does damage over time, by the way, which sucks. Now those are counting. Unfortunate. That's all I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna go elsewhere. I'm gonna go fight other Mirelurks. She can heal up and be someone else's problem. My plan to attack the little ones not working out too well. I wonder if they changed that. Goodbye, various scrap. I hardly knew ye. Yeah, so if we stand here, we should get a few spawn. Left arm. Right. Alright. See you later, I guess. A2. Mirelurk. A2. So I feel like they changed the way the enemies interact, if you get to somewhere they don't have a combat technique for, they just flee. Like, they used to hang out and hope that you would land. Now they flee, and then they come back as soon as you're, like, on the same terrain as them where they can get to you. Which is fine. You know, there should be some risk to your gameplay, otherwise it's boring, but I don't like that they didn't run that by me first. Okay, I feel like we lost the Mirelurk somewhere. There is a queen that spawns here as well. We'll just give it a little birth. Never mind. Not enough. Yes. Yes, queen. Okay, 2 more Mirelurk limbs. I wanted regular Mirelurks for that, but we're not getting that, it seems. Oh. Wait. I lied. Time to go. Think we're alone now. Oh, says danger. They followed me? Are you serious? How good is your sense of smell, Mirelurk? You big dumb crab. You seriously chased me all this way? It wasn't line of sight that did it. How, Sway? Alright. That's a pretty cool view, actually. I don't think I've ever been here. To this specific spot. But we're still in danger because somehow that Mirelurk knows we're still here. Okay. So we do need legendary enemies. We need ceramic. We need these Mirelurks to stop finding me somehow. Okay, ceramic. So I think for ceramic, most people go to White Spring. I think the ashtrays are ceramic. I'll have to see.
You think I have what it takes to be
Unused ashtray. Now we go to junk. It is ceramic. So we want to do component view and choose ceramic as what we're tagging to search. So now whenever we see something that has ceramic, i.e. will give us ceramic when we break it, it'll have that magnifying glass. So the new floral bud vase has ceramic. We take that. It's teacup, saucer, also ceramic. Yes, this was a great idea, Kortra. Already paying dividends.
It's been so long since I've had food with actual flavor.
Okay. And this will get you pretty far. Those give 1, saucers give 2. Or they gave 1.5 to them. Yeah. Okay, so this will, if nothing else, give us a good head start. We might be able to find some more elsewhere.
Sorry, I'm not much for conversation.
Potatoes here taste amazing. So fresh.
I know they have toilet paper over here. So if you ever have a toilet paper quest or challenge or whatever, there's a good place for it. And I think this is kind of tapped for ceramic though. Toothpaste has ceramic. We'll take that.
If clubs were so great,
Damn.
why'd our forefathers go and create the firearm? I'll tell you why. Because guns get it done.
Guns get it done, he says. Okay. And this is all in White Spring Refuge, so odds are this is going to get me close to the 20 that I need, but not completely.
Mole rat bite. Then
Depending on how many ashtrays I find here.
I heard there's a chess set around here if you ever want to play.
It's nice to see people around in the responders uniform again.
Yeah, we should be good.
The work I do is extremely rewarding.
This bar is really good for
May I
ceramic
interest
drops.
you in wine, beer, and or spirits? Guests are welcome to relate
I'm just gonna grab them all, just in case.
if desired.
Okay. What does that get us?
All these supplies. Really do
Oh, we only needed 15. I thought it was 20. And that's funny, I I had 20 even. Nailed it. Okay. For the rest, we can go back to the public server, because legendary enemies will be easier to kill whenever there's a server full of people attacking them. And that's just math. And Discord's lighting up this morning. Someone's watching Star Wars and asking if they added a scene. What a funny morning. Alright. So optimally we need an event right now that has a bunch of legendaries. If not, we'll do a... Oh, no events, okay. So we'll do a grunt hunt. So this is one of the newer things that I could not find in my first playthrough of the new content of Burning Springs. I couldn't figure out how to do the bounty hunts, but now I know. And it's very, very, very easy to get that started. So you can go in here. What's this zone called? It's called Highway Town. So this is the main player town in Burning Springs, aka Ohio. So you see the ghoul here from the show.
Still alive. Wouldn't have put money on it.
You can buy premium targets for 5,000 caps, which is very expensive, but it's tied to challenges. Shoot. Alright, he's just zoning out, I guess. It just works. But if you want to do the lower level stuff, you can do these, as far as I know, like infinitely. Just do that. Just hit A, and then you're good to go. It'll show up as a side quest that you can... oh shit, someone just triggered that. Never mind, we're gonna do this first. This is what I was hoping was active. This is the thing that costs 5,000 caps. Someone just activated it, so... Let's go see. If we can get some legendary kills to make some progress before we do the lower level version of it, the grunt hunt. Alright, so it's going to have loads of enemies here that are high level, because this is effectively an endgame sort of zone, which, you know, is kind of needed in an MMORPG after so many years. I need action points. I need food I can eat. Get more buffs for that. have some buffs from food, some buffs from drink, some buffs from the lunch boxes, buffs from mutations. It's gonna look ridiculous, but these are all the buffs currently active. Armor, well rested, bubblegum, candy. So many buffs. Did I see someone named Django Fett? Did that name get through? Oh, Django Vet. Oh, okay. Out-of-tune musician. Fun. These are all legendaries that spawn alongside the target, which is Ragtime Randy. Oh wait, was the grunt hunt here? Hold on. Did it just say I completed the grunt hunt? That's so funny. The grunt hunt was the same location as this head hunt. Amazing. I love that for me. Okay. Ragtime Andy is dead. It just still has a timer for him. Okay. How we do with legendaries? We got 3 legendaries, 3 legendary enemies just now, which is a good start. So we can go do a grunt hunt and probably take care of the other 2. I need somewhere to break my weapons. Survival tent is another cool thing you get from the Fallout 1st subscription. Very useful. Still have a gun. Ah. Okay. Scrap junk to produce acid, craft durable weapons, craft ammo to workbench, kill legendary enemies. Okay. So we will go... we could do Beast of Burden. That'd be great for killing cultists if we had that challenge. But we don't. And I know there's an Agua that spawns as a 3-star legendary at the end of that. It's guaranteed. Some of the cultists can spawn as legendary, but I can't guarantee that they're going to spawn, so I'd rather just do the bounty board. So we'll see. This shouldn't take too long. I should be able to run in and lean on VATS crits to take these out pretty easily.
Rough on the lungs.
This place never runs out of bounties.
It's not safe outside of town. The Rust King's thugs are everywhere these days.
Yeah. So they have set locations for the grunt hunts and the head hunts, and apparently they can overlap. I hadn't realized that. So now we're going to do one that isn't overlapping. So we got to find the Resilient Outlaw. Resilient sucks as a mutation. Because that means they're going to live until I go up and I finish them with a melee hit. Otherwise, they're just going to flash orange and be like, hey, figure it out. Oh, and they have a big gun. They're going to be shooting me with all the while. So I got to get them low, use those crits, and melee. And they're done. Now that's an easy way to get a legendary to spawn. Back to the bounty board, we'll do one more. And that'll be our 5th legendary kill. It's pretty straightforward, pretty easy. The quest line for Burning Springs is not very robust. It's kind of just a little bit of talking and some arena battling, and that's it. I did get a wanted poster though that I can use to kick off a head hunt instead of having to pay caps, I guess.
Grab a bounty if you feel like rolling the dice.
Grunt hunt started. And this one is down here. And after this, I think it's just challenges for breaking down crafting items. So we should have a good bit of tickets to spend. But we're on the last page where it's very, very expensive. So who knows if I can afford anything. Cross the Outlaw, that means it's just like an AoE freeze. These are the same source of mutations you'll find doing daily ops or mutate events. Someone has a noob tube and is using it inside the house? Do people still call it noob tube? Like, that's a holdover from like when I played Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 on Xbox 360. I don't even know if they still call grenade launchers noob tubes, but they definitely did back then. It would not be a new thing for me to show my age. Bloody combat knives, just 2 stars. Oh, I did unlock Bloodied. That's good. If I ever do a Bloodied build. Bloodied is, how many times can you say it? Well, lots. That's a way of building your character where you do more damage if you have low health, so...
Emotional damage!
Emotional damage, yes. Bloodied. And bloodied. We'll go to Beast of Burden, since that's been going for a few minutes, which means there are enough people to do it. And then we'll have an Agua we have to fight at the end, which is a big turtle. Why am I getting shot when I spawned in? That's rude as hell. I just loaded in! Why are they like this? Who are you? Luke Costa. You're the quest giver. Cargo from cargo crates. And then load up the Brahmin, which are basically mutated cows. I don't know what these people are doing. they're not doing the objective. I guess we'll carry. And this is what we're gonna do for the next 3 minutes. What are you doing? It's not even legendary. What are you doing? Oh, they're level 54. I'll give them a pass. I just don't know what the others are doing.
Take me.
I feel like a bunch of people came here thinking that it was gonna be cultists. I mean, Blood Eagles for the daily challenge or the weekly challenge, and then got disappointed, and now are just kind of confused and milling about. That's the vibe I get. Holy Mothman.
Let's hit the road and get out of here.
Let's get out of here.
What the hell is that thing? It's huge! I can see it from here. Kill it before it, comes this way.
Or everyone was here just waiting for the Agua so they can get a legendary kill. That's probably what happened. They're just like, everyone else can do the grunt work. I'm gonna kill the legendary. I think I figured it out. Okay. Grab junk to produce acid and craft durable weapons. Another headhunt? On my way. They're like... I glanced at the challenges for this zone, and I think there are like 20 different possible headhunts you can go on, because they all have different named mobs, targets. So like anytime a headhunt shows up, I feel like I definitely have to do it, because RNG is a problem completing these new challenges. Red Rider almost dead. Where are you? You're gone. Well. I hope I got credit for that. I got credit for that. Alright. Well. That's a mannequin core trap. That's what you get for looking ahead while you're trying to loot on autopilot. Okay. All right. I think I'm gonna put a crafting. Damn it! There's another one. Holy shit! Did none of these people work today? Why are there so many people doing headhunts right now? Which one of y'all in chat is doing this? You other work from home people. Does anyone... Should I launch the flare? Oh, I forgot. It doesn't let you launch it early. Yeah, then it's a 5-minute time to launch it. Okay. Well, someone is buying the hell out of my shop, so I hope that they don't put me a cap, which is 40,000. I do have some expensive plans on my vendor that they might find. Find the Mal Practitioner? Oh boy. Found him. For real? Thanks, guy. Sounds like a small problem. Okay. Well, the malpractitioner is done. There's a weapon called medical malpractice, and I'm disappointed that it doesn't look like they were using that weapon. Physician. Where's the physician? Okay. I wonder if we're gonna have another one kick off. I just want to see what the mob look like if they like change the outfit. I can't find them. Oh well. Alright, I'm going back to my base. If anyone's gonna do another headhunt, now would be the time. Oh, I wonder if they're doing like back to back. They just spammed like the join party emote. So I wonder if they're just like this core group that just keeps running them back to back. If for some reason you want a Panseer, it's in the Pokemon community game and chat on Twitch right now. Okay, so we need... God, that's hideous. We need a... weapons table. So we can make throwing weapons. Wait, did it say craft or scrap, or just craft? Craft. Okay. We need 20 throwing weapons, and they've changed the way they word it, so now I gotta find sharp weapon. No. Melee, range. Test your metals live. Throwing knife. Okay, it's under survival. Gotta make 20 of these. They do have perks where you can, like, make duplicates, but... I forgot. 30 pillows. Okay, we need a... Oh, we also need craft ammo. Balls. I guess we should probably put other crafting stations too. Oh no, when I got that.
When I look at you, I see darkness. Would you like me to light up your way?
That's probably sufficient for crafting tables. I need storage. For scrap box. I'm never gonna remember that's a scrap box. Okay, tinker. We need to make acid in bulk, and then we need to break it. Chemistry, we need to make 250 ammo. Please, NPC, go away. Thank you. Right. It's not chemistry, it's tinkering. So that's the challenges. How many tickets did we get? 150. We leveled up 6 times doing the dailies and the weeklies with an extra 25% boost against a 50. And that's not enough for the things that I want. Well, I guess we could get explosive mods for Dom Pedro in case I have to do pistol stuff again. And then we'll just hold on to the rest. We'll do test your metal. One more mutate event. We managed to get 2 in. That's not too bad. They happen at the top of every hour, so not too shabby. So this one, test your metal, is going to have loads of robots, and then it's going to spawn 3 legendary robots at the end. Each is going to be 3-star. So you pick up 3 3-star weapons or armor. You get 3 legendary kills. Pretty often you get a crafting recipe that I don't need anymore. And caps. They have some optionals for caps. So I missed the caps. That's after stage 1. And they have a golden eyebot that runs around, or flies around, I guess. And you get caps for that. And then 150 caps for the emotes, so you can come away with, I don't know, like 300, 500, something like that. Which, if you need caps, that's not too bad. Get out of that person's way. It looks like they were trying to aim. So I'll go here. Oh, they gave me a heart. So apparently they did want me to move out of the way. You know what? That's fine. Oh, man. They have a lot of people working from home today. I can tell. Toxic Harvestron. Basically, the toxic prefix is a mutation that makes those poison AoE clouds. something that newer players tend to overlook or not know is that these mobs will self-destruct after some time. Let's see if this... Oh, didn't kill anybody. Alright, that's good. But they are poisoned. Oh, that one didn't explode. It was a nearby one. That bird's still alive? Impressive. Alright, I want the other two legendaries. There we go. And we're not over encumbered. Look at that. So we can head back to camp and try to catch the axolotl. I think there's a hidden mechanic, a hidden modifier where if you're streaming, it takes you longer to catch what you're trying to catch. I can't prove it. But I'm suspicious. Okay, what other junk can we put here? We already did the scrap box, right? Yeah, that's right. I told you I was gonna forget it. I told you I was gonna forget it. It just looks like a patch of dirt. Okay. Let me just... This should be Savage Divide. Because that's Meyer. Yeah. Alright, so this should count. I just haven't gotten lucky yet. I have the bait that you need to get in with like the minimal stats. I've got the precipitation to give an extra chance. I've got the location right. It's just a matter of getting it on the hook. That's a good start. This is slow, but it makes wide adjustments. Feels pretty good about it. Feels pretty good about it? I feel pretty good about it. It feels pretty good. I don't know what I was trying to say there. Axolotl? No. A non-glowing armored spinefish. So any sort of weather effect along the lines of precipitation will give you an extra chance to have an axolotl on the line. So we went with snow, because why not? I see it enough up here in Massachusetts anyway. Now the objective is to catch this thing before my kid gets home from school. And then the other carriage, I can just do that off stream. What are you? Leatherback. If I recall correctly, the axolotl is going to have the same glow effect when I catch it. So like a green bloom effect whenever I catch it. Pretty indistinguishable from the glowing variants of the other fish I can catch here. But obviously it's got legs, which is a little different from the fish. I think this is a tier 4 fishing rod too. So this with some mods is enough to reel in an axolotl. So I think we have a 5% chance of hooking one. That's pretty far off from the opening minigame. It's reacting slow, but wide. Horizontal movement. Could be, could be. Damn it! Another spinefish. It's twice now it's tricked me. Well, 3 times I guess, if you count the glowing one. I really like fishing in video game. I really like fishing. I really like fishing in video games as well. And it's so funny how different but similar games are. Like Cornucopia, if I remember correctly, that was like a Peggle sort of minigame you had to play to catch fish. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look it up. With Stardew Valley, it was a similar-ish situation as this. Instead of a cone that you had to adjust to keep the fish in it, it's like a little bar, and it jumps up and down on a vertical path. And sometimes treasure can spawn, so you can also try to get the loot while you're trying not to lose the fish. I forget how it worked in Sunhaven. Man, that mongrel going through the water just freaked me out. I was like, what giant eel is here? It's not a giant eel. It's just a silly dog wading through the water. I'm trying to think of other games that I've played with fishing. What games have you played with fishing in it? And do you like it or hate it? And the lighting on that walleye is crazy. Binky, hello. Welcome in. Yep, we're going 2 streams today. I was going to do my dailies on Fallout, and I was like, I don't have to go get Kiddo. My wife's gonna go get him. What if I just stream it? And here we are. Lucky you. Welcome in. You could see me possibly twice today, because I'll be streaming at the usual time tonight for South of Midnight. We're trying to reel in an axolotl. They have the new one for the month starting today, so not caught one yet, but we're trying our best. I'm trying to think of how fishing worked in Animal Crossing. I haven't played that in forever. I think it's just a react to one prompt sort of thing. I think it's just an exclamation point. You gotta react to it in time. Whiskash in the Pokemon community game on Twitch, which ironically is a fish. There are foods you can make that I believe increase the speed at which the fish bites. Let's see if I happen to have one in storage. Grilled fish should be it, right? Inspect. Reduce time to hook, yeah. Okay. We'll do that. See if that's a noticeable difference. There's a catfishing game for cheap on Steam. What do you mean? Oh, I also have fishing, not fishing with friends. Oh, what is it called? Net fishing? I got that once thinking I was going to use it. I think I streamed it for like an hour. But it was like $5. Seems very much like one of those play with a friend while you're bullshitting sort of games. Man, I had a Super Nintendo game that was fishing. I can't remember the name of it, but that was really fun. I played the hell out of that as a kid. You like those games like Raft? Well, Raft is survival, right? So that's probably a little different. I really only started to not hate survival games like last year. But the game is you're a cat and you fish. We might be talking about the same thing earlier. Net fishing or whatever. I've got that. Give me fish. I'm gonna look up the name, because now I'm thinking about it. Is it net fishing? No, it's not. What the hell is it called? Fish? I type in fish. Web fishing. Jesus. Web fishing. Totally different. Yeah, if it's web fishing, I have that. And I could not tell you how the fishing minigame works in that, if it even is. Sawgill. How many hours do I have in that game? I will be surprised if it's 2. Oh, it doesn't even count as a game, or does it count as an app? What's this game? I've got I've got 9 minutes of playtime in it. I must have loaded it and I was like, eh. It's not what I expected. Well, it's just a... yeah. I think a lot of games, a lot of like indie games are just either load this up and bullshit with your friends, or load this up and bullshit with 3 of your friends while you're trying to retrieve things without dying, or we're just cashing in on the latest game that screamy TikTok streamers are playing. Like, I feel like a large portion of indie games these days are one of those 3. Oh, Mojo. Yeah, I mean, changed my mind, I guess. I don't know, that's what I've seen. Like, do we need 37 variants of jumping up Unity assets to fall down and scream at the camera? No. But we've got them. No. I don't have too much stuff at this camp, so I hope that person who just showed up to shop finds my vendor okay. Also, it's a tripping hazard back there, sorry. Violent Night, that is a bunch of ghouls, and then I think a Wendigo at the end. I think. So nothing we really need to fight. And only one guaranteed legendary. I think I might have to change. I think I might have to change the pet that I have at this camp, because that mongrel is not doing it for me. At least he's not swimming in the water while I'm trying to fish. There's that. So, you know, I guess I gotta take... Was it vomiting or yawning? What was that animation? It's Fallout, so I wouldn't put it past them to have either one, either option. Well, the good thing about all these fish is that there is a giant mutated hermit crab. I can take all these fish to. I just break them down into what they call fish bits, throw them in a trough, and the giant hermit crab gives me a bunch of legendaries. Or it gives me a legendary for every, like, 20 fish bits I turn in. So, it is not for nothing. This one looks like it has potential. It's difficult to reel in. Fucking hell! Another glowing spinefish. It's worth a good bit of fish bits though, so... always feed it to the hermit crab. I can't really tell a huge difference with this food buff, that they're faster to hook. Just because the hook time varies so widely. Get out of the water! What are you doing? Does anyone want a mongrel? Free mongrel. I'm helping. No, you're not. Should I headhunt again? Sounds like a pretty good distraction. Let's see what this is, and then we'll go to headhunt. Sometimes you will fish up exactly what you want within 10 casts, and other times it'll take a 2-hour stream. So, you know, just like regular fishing, I think. Yeah. Yeah. The Pale Horseman. Oh, that's a cool name. It's dead. Saved your life. I can be your hero, baby. Oh no, I'm over encumbered. Where can I put this? There we go. Stash box. We'll get rid of these mods because I keep coming dangerously close to scrapping them on accident. Okay. Let me just double check. Charcoal Axolotl, January 2026. Only in January in Skyline Valley and Savage Divide. Starting... yeah. Starting January 6th, 12 p.m. New York time. Okay, so it should be an eligible catch here. I just haven't gotten lucky enough to find it. I haven't missed any. It just hasn't been on the hook. I really wish this light bulb would like light up whenever there's a bite. I think that'd be cool. I think the game is trying to get me to use the superb bait. Oh shit, that's gotta be it. That was way over there. I think this is the furthest I've seen it from the starting zone. Alright, feels good. Fuck it. Alright, that's it. I'm not doing this. It's Bethesda, it would come with 290 bugs to light a bulb. It really would. And I would play it anyway. Cause, God damn it. When you love something, you love it despite its faults, okay? No. No, Bethesda games aren't perfect. But I really enjoy Elder Scrolls, and I really enjoy Fallout. They're two of my favorite series. Fallout might be my favorite game series of all time. I've got 4 or 5 Pip-Boys behind this green screen. But it's a buggy mess sometimes. But I haven't played anything that has won me over from Fallout, so I've not played any game that out-Fallouts Fallout for me. I know they've got like Wasteland games that are supposed to be really good. You know, some other I know there was a Vaporware like 2 years ago that was supposed to be really good, and then it just, well, did what Vaporware does. Like The Day After Tomorrow, or I forget what it was called. That might be a movie. I don't know. Yeah. I think, I've said it before, I think I just enjoy the post-apocalyptic setting. I love zompocalypse movies. And Fallout takes post-apocalyptic and adds Americana, which is really cool. Oh my god, we got it. Charcoal Axolotl. I just had to say nice things about the game. That's all. That's all it took. So that's what we were fishing up this entire time. Every month, they have a different design for the axolotl. So you've got like 30 days to catch this with certain variables in place. And if you don't, you have to wait until next year to try. So this year is the Charcoal Axolotl, Savage Divide, or Skyline Valley. and I have to catch it on an alt. So, well, we're not going to be doing that on stream. That's going to be it for now. Oh god, who do I raid during the day? Let's see. I can't raid out on TikTok or YouTube, but thank you so much for watching over there, especially since TikTok seems to be fucking burying my channel. I don't know. But thanks for watching over there. I'm going to end those now, and I'll see y'all 7:30 p.m. tonight, 5 hours from now, with episode 2 of South of Midnight. And if you're on Twitch, stick around for the raid. I'm